happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus
Hello there. You're probably wondering why I'm so happy right now. The Boston Celtics were just eliminated from the playoffs. The Boston Celtics just lost a Game 7 on their home court. The Boston Celtics just blew a 3-1 lead to the Philadelphia 76ers. And wait, just one moment. We are getting word that Jaylen Brown indeed is not Batman. Hey, man, look. It be like that sometimes. Jason Tatum, hope he feels well. Hope he doesn't have a situation where it's dangerous. But he was sitting out. We said JB was going to come through and ball. Everybody was, hyping it up like Jaylen Brown was going to take over. He's been doing it all season, right? Played well down, 33, 4, 9, 12 of 27 from the field. You're the number one option. You're the guy, so you're probably going to have to force some shots in this situation tonight going to a Game 7. But wasn't a situation that they couldn't win the game. It was a situation where down the stretch, you just didn't capitalize on opportunities. It was like 3 or 4 straight possessions they could have took the lead. Just took bad shots, jacking threes instead of going into the paint. Every time they lose in the playoffs, it's the same old sad song. It's the same thing. And you know what? This is one thing that I believe 1,000% when it comes to Boston and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Once you get into a situation where it's win or go home, your back's against the wall. If you don't win this game, they are going to destroy you in the summer. They are going to destroy you every single day until the season starts. That's when they fold, and it's no reason for you to fold. Philadelphia, they went into a lull this game too. Like, it wasn't a situation where it was just Boston in a situation where they couldn't get baskets. Philly dealt with it too, and then all of a sudden Tyrese Maxey came in and did his thing. And first of all, let's talk about this real quick, man, because Joel Embiid ended up getting hurt. Okay, there was a situation where Jaylen Brown was being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. He drove to the basket, shoved Maxey off of him. Maxey falls down, and he hits Joel Embiid's knee. From that point on, Embiid was like, he was hurt. He was limping on the court. Dude came down on the next possession and dove for a loose ball, still trying to win the game. So for somebody like me that's been, trying to cook Joel Embiid all these years for not making the conference finals, and you got an MVP and all this other stuff, he showed me something in this game. I fully respect the performance that I seen out of him tonight. But let's look at this real quick. When you look at Jaylen Brown, all right, 33 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Derek White, 26 points. He was 9 of 26, though. He took 16 threes and only made 5. Like, at some point, put the ball on the floor and try to get to the cup. I say 5 of 11 is okay, 5 of 12, but dog, you shot below 32% in this game from 3. Peyton Pritchard, 7 assists, 13 points. You get 17 and 12 from Kata. Like, you just got to finish the game, JB. You just got to finish the game, and I think the opportunities that they had, they just settled for threes. They just kept settling instead of getting to the basket. And I'll show you exactly why JB probably settled, because he didn't shoot the ball well in the paint in this series. You look at the flip side, Tyrese Maxey, 30 points, and he closed the game tonight. He closed the game. He had 7 or 8. I think he had like 10 points late in the game, something like that. Let me see. Let's go straight to the fourth quarter. See, 10 points, 4 rebounds, went 2 for 3 from field goals, 6 free throws. He was getting to the cup, but he just took over late in the game. He just took over. And look, you have situations like tonight, Embiid's fighting through pain, fighting through injuries to be out there. To have a guy like Maxey, to have a guy like Edgecombe, then you have George and Oubre out there who can knock down shots. Defensively, Embiid doesn't have to do too much unless he's in a pick and roll situation. But even then, Embiid has the intelligence enough defensively. All I got to do is press up, shade him one way, and my help is there, because there's a lot of talented defenders on this roster. So, man, Maxey 11 to 18, 37 and 11 for this game. Edgecombe, 23 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 5 of 11 from 3. You look at Paul George, I mean, what do you have? 13, 3 rebounds. You don't really see too much, that's going to make you excited, except for the defense that he's played on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum in this series. He guarded them for over 100 possessions, and they only had 58 total points. That's a large sample size, and only giving up that to 2 elite wings in the NBA right now after all of PG's been throughout the course of his career, doing it in the playoffs, knowing they're going to be in attack mode consistently, doing that, and he forced 10 turnovers, 10 plus turnovers. So Paul George held up his weight in this series as well. But one thing that I do want to look at when I look at the series in totality, okay? At some point, I said, yeah, you got to put the ball on the floor. Maybe this is why he did not. I mean, look, 18 to 28, 13 to 38 in the paint, 1 of 4 on the wings, 1 of 3 in the corner, 1 of 4 in this corner. But, I mean, he shot the ball pretty well. It was just once he got inside here, for whatever reason, he wasn't converting. Sometimes players see that and they see all this green and they just stick with jump shots. That could be a possibility. But the flip side to that is there's a pattern here. When y'all shots are not falling for the Celtics, you guys lose games. That's just the way it is. And it seems to happen in the most critical moments. Happened versus Miami multiple times. Multiple times it's happened. It happened in New York. It happened tonight. This series, you blew a 3-1 lead. Let's look at the flip side to this, because when I'm looking at the stats for the series, okay, and I'm looking, let me see, where am I at right now? All these advanced stats, bro, they need to chill out. They doing too much. All right, let's scroll all the way down. Joel Embiid played 4 games, okay? 28 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. Didn't shoot the ball well from 3. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well from the field, but he was impactful. He played the last 4 games of the series. They won 3 and lost 1. Tyrese Maxey shot well from the field, shot well from the 3, shot great from the free throw line, 27, 6, and 5. We thought that James Harden and Embiid would be that Shaq and Kobe. The way I see this, Embiid and Maxey, this is D-Wade and Shaq. Shaq later stages of his career. Embiid kind of dealing with a lot of injuries, but he's still playing. Maxey, quick as lightning. You cannot stop him from getting to the paint, getting to the cup. He's going to be efficient in the playoffs. He's going to make great decisions. Then you look at Paul George, VJ Edgecombe. They're going to be very, very important going forward into the playoffs. But one thing I'll say about this team is this. If you get into a situation where you're leaning more on Embiid than Maxey, you could be playing into the hands of the defense or the other team, whoever you're going to be playing in this scenario. So I would like to see them kind of feature Maxey a little bit more, let him make sure he plays the long haul, lean on him in spurts, but not too much. But, man, it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. And like I've been doing for several episodes now, we're going to head out the way we came in.